Hey everybody, it's Mrs. Gorski back, and today what we're going to be doing, we're going to be exploring a new kind of strategy here. We're going to be looking at open number lines. We're also going to have a hundreds chart here handy in order to help us double check our work and make sure we're doing it right. So let's go ahead and get started. When we start with an open number line, open number lines are kind of, here's a big word for you, customizable. That means it's going to show exactly how I am counting, okay? So my open number line could be very different from your open number line because it depends on how you want to count. But the strategy that we're using for this open number line is going to be a counting on method. So notice how my starting number is going to be less than my end number. Because if I'm doing 72 minus 37 using counting on, I'm going to start with 37 and I need to count on to 72. So we could approach that differently depending on how the ways you like to count. So what I like to do, I'm going to start with 37 and I'm going to count on by my tens first. That's just the way I like to count. I'm going to show us another way too, just in case you want to count a little differently to kind of help with our mental math strategies a little bit more. But as of right now, I want to start with my 37. I want to count by tens because I want to get to 72 as quickly as I can. So here I'm at 37. I'm going to go with my first 10. My first 10, remember, if you're using a chart as a helper, if you're at 37, you're counting on. Your numbers are going to be increasing. You're going to be going down on that chart. So 37 plus 10, now I'm at 47. Could I go another 10? I sure could, because that's going to bring me up now to 57. Can I go another 10? Because now that's going to bring me up to 67. Would I be able to go another 10? Because it's going to bring me up to 77. And I only want to get to 72. So right now I'm at 67. I'm pretty close to 72. So right now I could start thinking about how I can begin to count on by ones to get from 67 to 72. So maybe I could use my chart. Maybe I could use my fingers as helpers. So I put 67 in my head and I go 68, 69, 70, 71, 72. So I'm looking at 5 more. So now I'm at 72. So now I got to figure out, well, what exactly is my difference now? I see all these hops. I see all these numbers. What I want to do now, I want to count each one of these tens in addition to that extra 5. So I have 10, 20, 30, plus 5 more is going to give me my 35. That would be my difference. So since I have a chart here, I might want to see how this works on the chart and make sure that 35 is really going to work. So if I want to go ahead and start with 37 and I want to count on to 72, I want to start with the tens just exactly as I did it here. So 37, 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Totally works. Now, maybe if I didn't want to use a counting on method, maybe I could just use a counting back. I could start at 72 and count back to 37. Let's see if I get to 35. So here I go. Start at 72, take away 37, 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. 35. So it works. So we did it in a multiple of ways. Now, what I want to do, I want to erase this because I want to use a little bit more of a different counting strategy here. Remember, as I said, I want to kind of hone in on the mental math strategies. So sometimes when you work with enVision, enVision really likes to focus on getting the mental math there, just in case if you don't have a hundreds chart handy, okay? It's really trying to kind of strengthen that math brain that you have. So if I'm starting here at 37, they want you to get to the next 10. So as I said in prior videos, I'm not talking about going from 37 to a physical 10. I want to go to the next 10 available, which you could find your 10s in this column. So I'm at 37 right now. How many hops am I going to make it to get to the next 10, which would be 40 in this case? So I'm at 37, 1, 2, 3. So now 37 plus 3, that's going to bring me to 40. So sometimes now when people would think it's going to be a little bit easier for me to go ahead and count on by 10s here to get to 72. So let's see how it works. So I'm at 40 and I want to do another 10 because that's going to bring me to 50. Another 10 is going to bring me to 60. Another 10 is going to bring me to 70. And then I'm at a 70 to a 72. So that's an easy one. I just have to go 2 more. And now I'm at 72. So now what I need to do, I need to count up everything here. So as you're going to see, it's going to be very similar to what I had first. So I have 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So therefore, you have 35. So it works. So it's a great strategy. So now let's go ahead. We're going to start 95 minus 63. I'm going to start the same strategy again. I'm going to start with my 63. I want to go up to 95. I'm going to start with those big 10s. I'm not going to worry about finding the next 10 just yet. So what I want to do, I'm at 63. Let's go a 10. So now I'm at 73. Another 10. I'm at 83. Can I go another 10? Oh yeah, I could. Because now I'm at 93. Now I'm so close to 95. Now granted, my hop is going to be big, but it's really only plus 2 because now I'm at 95. So what we have here now, I have 10, 20, 30, 31, 32. So that would be my difference, 32. So now let's look at the chart. Let's see if we're right. So if I want to start at 63 and I want to count on to get to 95. So let's see. I'm at 63, 10, 20, 30, 31, 32. There you go. I got to 95. Let's see if I start at 95 and I want to count back. I want to count back 63. So let's go. 95, and I'm going to count back 60 first. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And then I want to count back 3 more. 1, 2, 3. It works. It's 32. So now what I want to do, let's go ahead, let's erase this and use that more of that mental math approach again. And let's see if we get to 32 again. It worked on our first one, so hopefully it should work now on this one. So if I'm at 63, I want to go to the next 10. So I'm at 63. The next 10 would then be 70. So how many hops to get from 63 to 70? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So watch as I'm going to do this. It's going to be a plus 7. That's going to get me to 70. So now I need to get close to as 95 as I can. So now I could start going by my 10s. So plus 10 is 80. Can I go another 10? Yep. Plus another 10 is 90. And then what do I need to go? 90 to 95. That's an easy peasy. Plus 5. So now what I need to do, I need to go ahead and I need to count everything that I have here. I see a 10, a 10, a 7, and a 5. So let's see. Hopefully that should get us up to 32. So I have 10, 20, plus 7 more, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, plus 5 more, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So see how that completely worked. So notice how we figured two different counting strategies for both of these, which totally worked. We also double checked our answers on our hundreds chart, which showed that we did it correctly. So, boys and girls, I hope you enjoy our new strategy today on open number lines, and I'll be talking to you again soon. Bye, everyone.